Hello, everyone. Give me just a moment. I'm going to share my screen and then we'll get started. One second. All right. Happy Monday. I'm just going to keep this screen up for a moment and give people about a minute to get here. And if you're waiting, just find a comfortable place to sit. Today, we're going to learn about something called Darth Vader breathing or Ujjayi breathing or pranayama. So take care to just get comfortable. We won't be using the playlist until the last half of class, so don't worry about that right now. If you do want to jam out to some Star Wars themed music today on this May 4th, feel free to start the playlist a little earlier and then we'll just go back to it later. But if you're with me right now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then you will see me in a second. All right. All right, thank you for being here today. So today we're going to learn about something called Ujjayi breathing. It's can be translated loosely to mean overcoming or victorious breath. It's the process of filling your lungs and experiencing the expansion in your chest to look like a proud conqueror. So sometimes this gets the nickname Darth Vader breathing, because when you're doing it and you might be newer at it, you have this very loud sounding inhale and exhale. So today we're going to start by first practicing the exhale part. So in yoga philosophy, we think that the inhales will generally take care of themselves and we have to learn how to exhale and let go. So you can start and we'll be pretty loud in the beginning and then we'll start to slow down. So you can start by saying ha. So go ha, ha, ha. Notice where that sensation of air moves through your body as you go ha. Good. And then practice that again. Ha. And now maybe you can add them together. Ha, ha, ha. Good. And now we try to take it and make it a little bit more refined. So the whole practice of yoga, you start larger and then you get more and more subtle. So try to go ha without making as much noise. Ha, ha. Good. Ha. Now we're going to practice that with our palm. And we're going to pretend like this is like a mirror or a window, and you want your exhaled air to fog up that space. So you're here and you can feel the warmth of your air as you good. Now we try that with closing our mouth and making that same action, but can you exhale the air out through your nose? And that same sensation, that same noise of the ha will happen in your mouth. And you want the air to touch the top palate of your mouth. So you can take your tongue and sort of move it around the top of your mouth. That's where you want the air to be coming out of as you make that ha sound. So you bring your hand and see if your exhale through your nose can fog up this glass as you go. One more time. Good. And now from there, take a moment of pause, see how that feels internally in your body. We're going to start an inhale process in a moment where we're going to practice a noise of sa. So it goes sa as you inhale, ha as you exhale. It sounds more complex than it is, but really you're just learning how to control that trachea, your throat here, and constrict and let it go. Just learning that breath. So we'll practice that sa, sa, good, sa. Notice how that noise kind of comes inward. Sa, and how ha goes outward. Sa, ha, sa, ha. And just as we practice with the ha, I want you to practice the sa a little bit softer. Sa, sa, sa. Good. And then just practice that with your air and then having that kind of internal thought of sa. Good. And now, because this is the learning curve, you might notice that your breath is pretty shallow in your chest, in your upper throat area. And that happens for a lot of people. So don't be stressed if you think this should be held for 5, 10, 15 seconds. We're just learning something today. So practice that sa with the inhale, exhale, ha. Now, if you were to close your lips but keep your teeth apart, can you practice that same sa and ha with inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils? So closing your mouth, here you go. Good, repeat 2 more times. And that is Ujjayi breathing. When we start with our playlist and we add the layer of practicing on our own, I'm going to show you something that you can do where you constrict your throat. You're taking sort of a bind here to help control the energy. If it is uncomfortable for you, always feel free to come back, head neutral, breathe easily. So I'm going to pop the playlist in our chat right now. So you can listen to this if you'd like, a little Darth Vader themed music, some Star Wars main title. If you prefer not to, completely understand, just practice your breathing. We're gonna practice, this is about 5 minutes, 43 seconds. I'm gonna stop us about 3-4 minutes in. So you can always practice this the whole length of time whenever you'd like. So when you're ready, I'm just gonna start my playlist now too. And from here, you can sit up straight, bring your chin. So there's something called your jugular notch here. Bring your chin to your jugular notch. You're going to take a moment here. Shoulders can be relaxed. As you inhale, soft noise. Exhale that ha. And just trying to find your breath here. Go ahead, just breathing at your own pace. And you don't have to worry about it being too loud. In time, it will become quieter and quieter and even more subtle. Good. And on your next exhale, just bringing your head back to neutral. And that's Ujjayi breathing. You can practice that any time of the day and any point in different practices. It's just a form of being more intentional about your breath and about your practice. So thank you so much for joining me today. May the 4th be with you. And please check back tomorrow, Tabata Tuesday at noon. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.